Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces, October 20th, 2022. You're confident about a new idea or project today. While decision-making tends to be a lengthier process for you these days, you're feeling more energetic and ready to take on a challenge or put a problem behind you. The Sun and Mars harmonize in the hidden sectors of your chart, exciting you about resolving an emotional or private matter. Instead, there can be an exciting intimate encounter or discovery. Someone could be admiring you for going after what you want without apology. An intense discussion about your past or private matters may be part of the picture. It's an excellent time to cut through appearances and uncover something previously unknown or hidden. People are looking forward but not necessarily tactful, which should be kept in mind. Even though you're feeling passionate about a matter, it's all too easy to rub someone the wrong way. Today is for one purpose and one only: sex. As the Sun soars through the sky, he will dance with mighty Mars, your planetary co-ruler and the god of sex and passion. This means that you'll be feeling so feisty, you can barely think clearly. If single, use your oozing charisma and magnetic charm to seduce to your heart's content. Just make sure that you and your lover are on the same page about what you're both getting out of it. If in a relationship, be sure to take some time off from work to devote total focus and concentration to primal lust. Move forward. The last quarter moon in Cancer is ready for you to fully invest in a path or adventure that is worth experiencing. Luna is ready to transition to the next stage in your professional journey, encouraging you to take the lead wherever you feel called to go in your career path. Aside from this, you may find that your power comes from inner serenity when the Sun in Libra trines Mars in Gemini. Having a balanced inner monologue and subconscious approach to your shared finances can allow you to navigate your options without becoming emotionally entrenched. What starts today with a friendly aspect between the Sun, in his final days in an intuitive and imaginative part of your chart, and Mars in your financial sector, will grow to include Venus, the planet of money, by tomorrow. This comes just as Mars is slowing down, with support from the Sun and Venus helping to fuel your financial confidence, passions, instincts, and imagination. The more honest you can be with yourself, the more chance you will have to accomplish your goals. Give in to expressing the doubts you have about your ability to follow through, and you will sooner find a companion to exercise with, even if it's via video chat. Talk openly about your issues with food and you will become privy to approaches and strategies that would otherwise have eluded you for too long. Whatever you keep inside due to fear of ridicule or exposure will surface eventually. You will find, however, that the truth will set you free. You are not the only person in the world who carries these issues with them. Today the subject will be independence and originality. Today's vibrations will push you to follow your path and to copy no one nor to envy anyone. Try to find what corresponds with you the most, what really concerns you, and drop the rest. You can evolve if you live in harmony with yourself. So, escape and break out of your prison, even if you feel a little bit solitary in the wide open spaces alone. Just as the Sun, in the final days of your old solar year, is asking that you make time to hear yourself think, the Moon returns to kick off what could be a defining few days across the job and career fronts. It is pure coincidence that the Sun's clash with the dwarf planet Eris is putting how well you know when to keep your work hat on and when to take it off to the test, something that brings a reminder to pace yourself. For while there is a need for time to reflect, there is also a need to have work and professional hats on. It is all about balance. Before leaving an adventurous part of your chart today, the Moon will spend its final hours at a friendly aspect to dreamy Neptune, in retrograde motion in your romantic sector. This is something that once a month will bring the spirit of romance, adventure, and nostalgia together, but this time, just 10 days before Jupiter is due to return for a rare double-dip visit to your romantic sector. Our eyes in the sky. Today's energy is very much tied to the ambitious Cancer Moon squaring the Libra Sun. Welcome this lunar transit with open arms in order to experience the full abundance that the universe has to offer. There are plenty of surprises that could manifest right now, even with a stressful cardinal T-square incorporating the Sun, Moon, and Pluto. Today brings new developments in relationships and connections all around. Those partnerships that were hanging by a thread may not last through these transits. Highly plausible is taking a step in the direction of either commitment or separation. Hidden affairs begin to breach the surface. If you're doing something undercover, the days ahead are the time to be completely honest about your romantic endeavors. Someone might be playing you for their own enjoyment. Is the one really here in your life, or are you just filling the space in order to satisfy your needs? These are some questions you need to ask yourself in order to take a step forward. This is the perfect time to write a different story for your life and give yourself space to grow a more vibrant spiritual garden. In the morning, the Cancer moon squares Venus in Libra, making us eager to please. We believe that our safety hinges upon being as accommodating as possible. Although we might receive attention in return for offering our support, attention is only a substitute for the love we desire. We risk selling ourselves short, giving our affection to the lowest bidder, to those who are merely tolerating us instead of engaging with us reciprocally. In relationships, conflict can arise over who is doing more for who. Try not to play the blame game or calculate who is more invested. Has another person forced you into a nurturing role, or is it something you stepped into willingly? Following this, the last quarter moon in Cancer prompts us to reflect on the October 9th Aries full moon. During this time, we grappled with relationship anxieties, the projection of being not enough or too much. Our mission was to focus on ourselves, to establish a foundation of self-love as a gateway to relational love. Yet today, crises manifest in the form of arguments or distance from loved ones. We are still at a place where our desire to be needed and loved might be at odds with how we are creating relationships, not only with romantic partners, but with friends, co-workers, and family. Codependence is a hard habit to break. It is rooted in the false premise that if we shoulder more of the burden, we can make an impossible situation work. But it takes two to build a healthy union. If both people aren't prioritizing the relationship, no amount of work on the part of one person will make things right. Today, aim to see things for what they are.